Okay, now that we have our blank list, let's take a look into the list settings. I have to authenticate really quick. Okay, we're in the list information view. I access this by going to list settings, of course, and list information, and you'll see the columns that come with the default content type of an item, which is in the list. We have a title, created by and modified by. I'm going to want to create additional columns, and we're going to, for the sake of this exercise, we're going to pretend that we are tracking a departmental budget for the fiscal year. So I'm going to utilize title for the name of the actual department. We're going to create a personnel assigned column, a budget for the fiscal year column, as well as allotted column. Okay, so there's several ways to do this. Since we're already here in the list information view, I'm just going to create column from here. Of course, you can create it from the actual list main view, but I'm going to do it on the back end here. And the type of column, the column name, we're going to create personnel assigned. It's going to be a number. You can provide a description if you'd like. So number of personnel assigned to department. No for the next two fields. Minimum number is going to be 0, max. And I don't want to utilize decimal places here, so I'm going to ensure that I put 0. Also, it's just a number, and I'm not showing it as a percentage. And I'm going to add that to the default view. Okay, so now in the columns section of the list information page, we can see that we have title as well as personnel assigned displayed as a number. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and create the additional columns. Once again, this is just for demo purposes. We're going to tie this to Visio later on. Feel free to come up with your own types of columns, and you don't have to follow me exactly. Okay, so I'll go ahead and create the additional columns for the demo. A budget column for the fiscal year. That is going to be, let's see what choices we have. We want a number, a currency, or date and time. We're going to use currency. Min 0, number of decimal places. In this case, I may want to select a decimal place, so I'll select 2. Default currency or calculated values in the currency, and US currency so that it displays the $sign. Also add that to the default view. And I need one more column, and that's going to be the allotted column. Also going to be a currency, min value 0 and 2 decimal places, and default currency type. Okay, so now we have the columns needed in order to start populating the columns with data. We have a title that's going to be utilized for the department, personnel assigned, a number, budget, and allotted funds.